Welcome back to our special one-hour Wintario tonight, coming to you from the Oaks Garden Theatre, and we are in front of Niagara Falls. I would like to remind you right now to get your tickets early for the next big Super Lotto draw, which takes place on June the 26th. Now, this is a special draw because in addition to our regular prizes, we'll again be drawing 500 extra bonus numbers for 500 brand new Canadian-built cars. In fact, there are 200 General Motors Grand Prix, 75 Ford Escorts, 100 Chrysler Cordobas, 75 Mercury Lynx, 25 AMC Eagle station wagons, and 25 Volvo DL. So good luck, and don't forget to get those tickets early. Right now it's time for the first of our special Yours to Discover draws tonight, and the prize is a complete fun-packed weekend for two of your choice in Ontario, all expenses paid except transportation, and there's quite a good selection from a whole group of packages. So good luck, and in order to win this little vacation for two in Ontario, you must match all 6 digits exactly. So let's see what happens. We need those 6 machines rolling right now. Greg, we need a button pusher.
Well, you saw the flashing lights on the hats earlier. This is the gentleman behind all that, Mr. Gordon Paul, who's president of the Niagara Falls Visitor and Convention Bureau. When is the festival, by the way?
It begins on the 26th of November this year and runs to the 23rd of February in 1984. What it means to us here in Niagara Falls is a whole new perspective on the tourist industry. Another season, in other words. And we're delighted that it's going to come to pass.
Festival of Lights, we'll look forward to it. Mr. Paul, now if you'll help us out here, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Gordon Paul. This is a special one-hour Wintario tonight, coming to you from Niagara Falls, and this is a special Yours to Discover draw. In fact, we have 2 of these special draws tonight. It involves a vacation for 2, a weekend for 2 in Ontario. And to start your vacation, you need a 7. Next, we have a 9 with a dot. Following that, we have a 7. And a 3. Following the 3, Mary holds up a 6 with a dot under the 6. It takes 1 more number for this vacation package. It's a 3. So if you have 797-363 in that order, then you've just won a fantastic holiday weekend for 2 in Ontario. And if you are a winner, please contact the Wintario Prize Office for a list of the Ontario holiday packages available. Mary, if you'll reload those 6 machines. It's time now for our next draw. Again, this is a grand prize for $10,000 for 5 lucky people. You must match all 6 digits. So if you'll roll those 6 machines again, Roy. They're all lit and rolling. Greg, I can almost see you for the bugs.
Those television lights certainly do attract them. 2 Hamiltonians. Your names?
Randy and Laurie Holland.
I see, Laurie, you're expecting your first, I guess?
Yes, it is.
But when?
Pardon?
When will you have the big day?
August 30th.
Congratulations. Anybody out there you want to wish good luck to?
Yes, we'd like to wish good luck to our grandparents, Nanette and Granddad.
Good luck. Away we go. 2 fingers on this button. Away we go.
Thank you, Randy and Laurie. By pushing that button, you make 5 people richer and happier by winning 10,000 tax-free dollars. That's all part of our prize money tonight, which includes over $3 million we're giving away during our special one-hour telecast. Look for a 1 for this $10,000 grand prize. Next, look for a 6. From the 3rd machine, it's a 5. The next machine produces another 6 with another dot. Next, we have a 3. And the last number is a 0. So if you have 165630 in that order, then you've just won $10,000. Okay, Mary, if you'll reload those 6 machines, congratulations to all of our winners so far tonight during our special one-hour Wintario. And before we continue, we would like to give you an idea of what spring and summer is like here in Niagara. And this whole region is in bloom, and there are dozens of ways to enjoy it. The Niagara parks are in bloom from April to October, and they stretch the whole length of the Niagara River. So there's lots of room for families and for kids to really relax and have a good time. And when it comes to flowers, the Niagara Parks Commission has the greenest thumb in the continent. In fact, there are over 500,000 daffodils in Queen Victoria Park alone. The world-famous greenhouse is open all year, just a stone's throw from the brink of the falls. Thousands of plants are produced here to go into the flower beds up and down the parkway. And the tropical plants, well, they're out of this world. North along the parkway towards Niagara-on-the-Lake is the School of Horticulture. It's actually the only residential school for apprentice gardeners in Canada. These students really get an education, working in one of North America's finest horticultural centers. And the fine display of flowers and greenery at the school shouldn't be missed. There are a lot of other things that grow in Niagara, where rich soil produces some great fruit. In fact, there are places where you can pick your own peaches or cherries or whatever scattered throughout the peninsula. But there's one crop that's causing quite a stir in dining rooms on both sides of the Atlantic. Though it may look more like Bordeaux, France, or the Valley of the Rhine, these rolling vineyards are near Jordan, Ontario. Winemaking dates back almost 2 centuries in our province, and long years of refinement in grapes and their processing are paying off. The wines produced in Niagara are holding their own in competition with classic European contenders. This is the master aging room of Barnes Winery, Canada's oldest. And these 50,000-gallon casks are made of British Columbia fir. The old wood imparts a unique flavor to the red wine that is stored here. The making of wine is a fascinating and time-honored process, and a number of the wineries in Niagara invite you to drop by for a visit. At the end of the tour, your hosts will uncork a selection of Ontario's finest wines, and it's an opportunity to get a taste of Ontario. Cheers. Paid 5 cents for this ride. This old carousel was built in 1898 and they still haven't raised the prices. It's right on the shores of Lake Ontario and Port Dalhousie, and I think some of these kids have been riding it all day. There's a turn-of-the-century feeling to Port Dalhousie. The harborfront and Main Street are lined with old-fashioned shops, pubs, and restaurants. It's a place of many moods, from the excitement of the Henley Regatta weekend to quiet moments by the water of Lakeside Park. And it's a good place to get to know Niagara's maritime heritage. Niagara Falls may be the 7th wonder of the world, but it's a complete barrier to navigation. The Welland Canal has been the solution to that problem for over 150 years. The present canal is the 4th in a line of waterways that have moved goods up and down between the lakes. 7,000 ships a year, bearing iron ore, wheat, and a dozen other cargoes, travel this crucial link between the heart of North America and the sea. It's a constant parade of ships from around the world. If you like parades, Niagara has plenty. There's the Niagara Falls Blossom Festival and the Welland Rose Festival in the spring, and the Big Grape and Wine Festival in St. Catharines every September. And that's not to mention the Virgil Stampede, Grimsby Frontier Days, Port Colborne International Week, and a long list of fall fairs, winter carnivals, and folklore festivals. It never stops. If you opened up a map of the Niagara region, closed your eyes, and pointed to any place at random,